Hi everyone, it's Mo Cherie. Thank you so much for watching my video on today. Today I wanted to talk about feminine energy as a mom and also as a single mom. I have been on this feminine energy journey for a while. It started for me in December 2019 at a Date with Destiny event with Tony Robbins. And that was really the first time that I was present enough to really kind of hear this dynamic of feminine and masculine energy. And so what exactly is feminine energy, masculine energy? So we live in a duality world. So there's always kind of two sides, two versions of something. So we think about light and darkness, we think about good and evil, and then we think about male, female, or masculine versus feminine energy. And so really, these are not gender-based. They're just based on what our preferences are and more around what is our true nature. And so we have both. And, as a single mom, we need both, right? Just to ensure that we are balanced. But then there also come a point where we want to ensure that we are actually creating a life that matches our true nature. And for me, that is having a life more aligned with feminine energy, even though right now I will say I do operate more in the masculine, but I am becoming more aware and looking at ways in which I can easily switch to my feminine energy. So as I think about feminine energy, I'm reminded of Genesis 1:27, and it says, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them." So we know that God created man with duality, with both feminine and masculine energy. And, so thinking about what is feminine energy? So as I mentioned, once again, it is your internal natural energy. It is not gender-based, so you can be a woman and have more masculine energy and vice versa. But it's really looking at, what distinct polarity do you naturally gravitate? So I have some definitions here. So feminine energy, you're seeking to try to fill up. You're on the receiving end. You want to experience love. You want to be understood. You're one that gathers. You're into nurturing and growth. You tend to hang on. You tend to remember. And within feminine energy, there's light and feminine energy and dark feminine energy. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then, so what is masculine energy? So masculine energy, they're trying to empty. They want to experience freedom, want to be appreciated, stimulated by challenge, tends to leave versus feminine energy, which gathers, lets go, and then forgets. So that's the masculine energy. So I wanted to share kind of my Date with Destiny experience, because that really kind of unlocked feminine energy within me. So, and this is in the relationship day that we have. For any of you who have been to Tony Robbins' Date with Destiny, it's a phenomenal event. If you can go, great. If you have, then you know this. But in the relationship section, he talked about polarity, and that how In order to have a successful relationship, you need this duality, right? So you need both the masculine and the feminine energy, so that there could be some magnetic pull, some attraction, some tension within the relationship, and that provides excitement, that provides passion, that really kind of takes the relationship to the next level. And so to demonstrate, the power of masculine and feminine energy, he had all of the men stand up, and there was a Braveheart part where they just shouted from the core of their being. And it was like, rah. And I can tell you that, first off, the men at Tony Robbins' event, they are so fine, Lord Jesus. I'm just saying. But that made me feel so safe, so protected, so freeing to know that I was safe to express myself within my feminine energy. And then for the ladies to kind of spark our feminine energy, he had us get up and dance and just move our body. And when he played Girls Just Want to Have Fun, which was a very light feminine energy dance, and then he played more of a seductive that would kind of inspire our dark feminine energy. And at first, I was really stiff with it. But then when I looked around and I thought, well, first off, nobody knows me. And then I'm like, what the heck? So I end up kind of just letting go and just doing what felt good for my body. And afterwards, I had about 5 men come up to me and was like, I really enjoyed your dance. So it just kind of lets you know that when we truly embrace our femininity, like, it truly draws in the masculine energy. And so out of that, I created, it was actually one of my life goals, and I'm going to read it. So I had 2, femininity and being more playful. So my goal that I wrote in December of 2019 was to show up as feminine energy, to honor myself and others, and accept my blessings. So receive all that is given to me. And what was also interesting is that, on the other side of this poster, I also had some other goals, and one was to get a specific watch. And I went last week to the store just to look. And when I went back to my poster, I noticed that it was the exact watch that I had referenced in December of 2019. So I was like, oh my God. But that's really the power of feminine energy, of being more playful, of being more connected to your body. As I mentioned, it has been a journey because I am a single mom. And so I do operate in the masculine energy as it relates to my work that I do 8 to 10 hours a day. And so I wanted to share some things that I do throughout the day to help to hone in my feminine energy, and a reminder for me to be more playful, to be more embracing of my feminine energy. So the first is that I wear lipstick. I have this quote from Audrey Hepburn, and she said, on a bad day, there's always lipstick. And so I keep, in my drawer, a whole bunch of variety of colors that I mix and match. And when I look at myself on camera, it definitely makes me feel more playful. It makes me feel more feminine. And it's an easy fix that I can do to kind of hone in my feminine energy. I also like candles. I'm a huge candle lover. And so even if I'm working, I will light candles throughout the day, whether I can smell the fragrance or hear the flickering, and that sparks my feminine energy. I ensure that my office reflects me as much as possible. So having little dainty things around, or even lotion, little things that I can grab to increase my self-care throughout the day. Also, and this was one of the things that was one of my playful goals, is wearing red. So red lip, red shoes, which I have here, my red shoes. And so even though no one else sees that and knows that, but that definitely honed in my feminine energy. Getting sunlight. I'm actually here barefoot in the grass. Grounding is also another component. So even if it's 5 minutes that I come and I literally sit in the grass and just connect to nature. Getting sunlight, that's also another component. I have a coach, feminine energy coach, and shout out to Alexis. If you guys want to know more about feminine energy, she's amazing. So check out Feminine Glow on YouTube. Also, trying to transition my work day to home day with dancing. And so sometimes I will play a song and kind of move my body to remove and to allow my emotions to flow, and to soften my hips, and to kind of get anything trapped there out, so that I can just be more present and more in my body. I ask for a lot of hugs, and as a single mom, and I work from home as well, so I don't always get a lot of physical touch. So I will ask my son for hugs, and that embodies and helps me to be more present and to embrace my feminine energy. And last, as a single mom, because sometimes the masculine energy is not always present within the house, I really allow neighbors, my dad, my son, I allow their masculine energy to counterbalance mine. I receive the protection, I receive the support that, whenever I am in a male's presence, even, if it's at the grocery store, at work, I allow their masculine energy to just be present, to be aware, and try to decrease my masculine energy in those moments. So I just wanted to share. There's going to be more to come. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Please share in the comments if there are more of these videos that you would like. And I will continue to kind of share my journey with you. So God bless. See you soon. Bye.